Action Works Entertainment is proud to present
WBCW Florida Country Radio
with your host, DJ Big Country.
Don't let me startle you. I'm just doing the rebel yell here to kind of kick things off. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's another Saturday morning right here at Florida Country Radio. It's the morning show, brand new show we're going to be trying out here. I got my sidekick here with me today. Her name is Sarah. Say hi to everybody, Sarah.
Good morning.
So we decided to try this morning show thing. I'm sitting here eating my toast and drinking my coffee. I don't know, so we're just going to kind of wing it. All right, so what are you doing over there this morning?
Me?
Yeah, you. Who else would I be talking to?
Just making sure you didn't have anybody else there with you.
Yeah, it's just me and my cat, and if my cat starts talking to me, we got issues.
That'll be a good show then.
Well, yeah, I know that it'd be a great show, but yeah, we'd have I'd become a rich man real quick.
Yeah, and you'd have to share.
So, tell everybody who you are. Give them a little bit of background of what you got going on, and before we do that, I'll plug in real quick. If you want to spread the word, if you want to join us in the chat room, you can hit us up on Spreaker.com. Hit us on the website www.wbcwradio.com. It'll give you the links to all of our radio shows that are on air. But so yeah, just tell everybody about you a little bit while I sit here and eat my toast.
Enjoy your toast.
I will.
Okay, let's see. My name is Sarah, but everybody knows that. I work as a booking agent for Bradley Entertainment and work with comics and bands. I am also the mother of 4 crazy children. And now I'm going to be your sidekick. Anything else you want to know? My favorite color is purple. I like dogs.
I was going to say I ain't done with my toast yet.
Oh, okay, let's see. I've lived in Florida just for 5 years. I grew up in Colorado. I lived in Missouri for 15 years. I was born on the Upper East Coast in Massachusetts.
I'm sorry.
What else can I tell you? I have one sister.
My ex-wife is from Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
From Rhode Island? That's where my mom was born, Rhode Island.
Woonsocket. In Barrville area.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar.
Well, neither was I. That's why we weren't married for very long. But no, she's a good person. We just couldn't live together. I mean,
yeah,
we were so much alike, it wasn't even funny. Because I mean, she was a Scorpio and I'm a Scorpio, so you know we had all the right.
You think that's it?
Huh?
You think that's it?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, because we were.
I think it's because you like to argue.
No, well that too, and she does too. Trust me. But no, it was more or less. It wasn't. We never really fought and argued as much as what we thought. You know what people thought might. We just had difference of opinions on a lot of stuff. But to this day now, I mean, we get along great. I mean, hell, I go over there and hang out with them, and not just because of the kids or whatnot, but whenever we do, her mom still cooks my favorite meal called Dynamites for me. Oh my God! I told her the other day. Her mom. I says, before your mom, I asked her, I says, your mom got that recipe written down somewhere? She says, no. I says, well, where is it? She says, it's in her head. I said, well, before she dies, I says, you better get it and write it down because Dynamites, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's something to do with up north type food. Dynamites is
What is it?
It's kind of like a mixture of a sloppy Joe and a meatball sub, all wrapped into one. It's got pork in it. It's got Polish sausage, because they have a Polish background. The way her mom likes to cook. So, but yeah, it'll put about 20 pounds on you just looking at it when she's cooking it.
I was going to say it's not really for vegans then.
No, because it's got hamburger.
Carnivores only.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. If you got vultures flying around, your house above your house, then that's where the dynamites are going to be. But yeah, it's got cheese in it. It's got green peppers in it. I mean, it's got all kind of stuff. There's like 20 different ingredients in it, and it looks like a sloppy Joe with chili mixed together, and then you slap it on a Kaiser roll, like a sub roll, and oh my God, it's just it's like so good.
Sounds good.
But yeah, it is. But yeah, you'll feel
We
it.
made potato pizza last night.
Potato pizza. What the hell's that?
Yeah, it's pizza, and you do the little wheat golden potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
You slice them real quick. You don't put any sauce on the crust, and you put the potatoes on, and then we put a little bit of sausage on it and some mozzarella cheese, and it's really, really good.
Huh.
Apparently, it's like a traditional kind of Italian style. We had it at a restaurant, and we were like, this is really good. So Paul looked up the recipe last night, and we made it at home last night. I should say he kind of made it at home. I'm not much of the cook.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'll make breakfast or bake dessert, but I'm not much of a dinner
Listen to
person.
me. Let me ask you a question. That's our first topic
What?
for this morning.
Okay.
You're a female. Now tell me, why is it that some females can't cook? I mean, back when we were growing up, if your mom or your grandmother didn't I'm a guy, and my granny taught me how to cook. Because mom was working pretty much all the time, and and dad, he worked during the day. Mom, she worked the graveyard shift at the phone company, and my granny, she taught me and my sister everything: cook, clean, wash, clothes, iron.
Well, that's the way it should be.
I even know how. Whoa! What do you mean that's how it should be? How come your granny didn't teach you how to cook?
Oh, I know how to cook. It has nothing to do with knowing how. I don't like to.
Why?
I don't mind every now and again, but I don't like to every single day.
Why don't you?
I just don't. I like to bake. I would love to make breakfast stuff or bake stuff like breads and cookies and cake and stuff, but I'm not into the whole dinner thing. It's just not my thing. Some people hate baking and they like cooking. That's why we have bakeries and restaurants.
Oh my gosh! So you're the type of
There's a place for everybody.
You're like my sister. You're the type of person that would rather go up the street to Starbucks and get the coffee in the morning and a donut instead of making something at home on the way out the door to work.
No, I would absolutely cook breakfast. I love making French toast and biscuits and gravy and all that kind of stuff. Breakfast, pancakes and eggs, and I have no problem with that. I don't like having to come up with a meal plan for like dinner and do dinner stuff.
Well, that's because you've got 20 kids in your house all the time.
Well, yeah, I know. Like cooking for an army. Here's your slop.
Yeah, just lining up on the table there with 8 plates and just like a pantry line there. Line people up and just
right, like a buffet line.
Yeah.
Plus, I can't hardly keep track of who likes what and doesn't like this and that either, so it's a bit difficult sometimes. But breakfast seems to do everybody pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like pancakes? Right?
I don't know.
Eggs or waffles.
Well, you'd be surprised. Believe it or not, there is a lot of people that doesn't like to eat breakfast. And I can't figure it out because breakfast to me seems like that would be the most important meal of the day. They tell you it's the most important meal because you need to be able to...
fuel up a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna,
I'm not one to really skip breakfast. I usually don't have it right away when I get up, but I'm not one to skip it.
right. All right, do you see that in the chat room there? We wanted to make sure that was working.
Do I see what? Oh, yeah, look, it's
Okay.
shaking at me.
It's shaking. Oh my God, it's shaking. What do you mean shaking at you?
me.
Are you not on the computer?
I am on the computer, but this little bar at the bottom has the little message cloud and it wiggles.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I'm on
Because I was trying to click the other button and nothing happened, so.
Okay, well, yeah, I just there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody, if you're listening or whoever's listening, if you want to go see what Sarah looks like at first thing in the morning, make sure you come into the chat. Oh, we got one. There's Tori Jensen.
Yeah, that's my oldest.
Oh, she ain't even got a picture on there.
Oh.
She needs to put an animal or something on there at least. You know.
She needs to put an animal on.
Yeah, or something. If she don't want to put her picture on there. So Tori, tell us how your mom is sounding right now.
That's not something to ask her.
So
I would imagine she's listening if she's in here chatting.
yeah.
She's my little baker too.
So okay, so I get it. What you do is you put her to work and expect. She says, "Fine, I guess." you put her to work so you don't have to work. What's up with that?
Well, come on. What other reason do you have children for? It was like free child labor.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that anymore. That might have worked 20 years ago, but nowadays, no, I don't believe that.
I work my children to death. No, she likes to cook. She's the one always after me to make meal plans and buy what she needs so she can try these different recipes and stuff.
Right. I'm still eating toast.
It takes you a long time to eat toast.
I made 4 pieces. I was hungry.
Holy crap. You need some protein.
I know, right? My grandma
Straight carbs, you're going to crash in an hour.
probably being the fact that I didn't get to bed till like 2:30 last night, and then I was up this morning doing Vic's show.
Why did you stay up that late?
I got to watching the Showtime because I get it free this week,
Oh.
and I was watching the after hour movies.
Oh, the dirty stuff.
Well, it wasn't so much dirty. It was like, I don't know. You ever seen the not safe for work movies on the after hour shows that actually have a plot line to it? You know, actually have an actual movie line to it, not just a wham bam type. Thank you, ma'am. These shows actually had it was a good story. I mean, you know, but.
You watched it for the story, for the plot.
Yeah, I did. I was getting into it.
And Playboy for the articles, right?
No, Playboy costs too much. I don't ever pay for that stuff. I don't ever pay for that stuff. That's why when it's free, yeah,
I was going to say, why pay for it? It's free all over.
I jump all over it when it's free on Showtime and Cinemax and stuff like that. Every now and then DirecTV does that. They'll pick a certain time but you know what's funny though is when they do this, here's how they get you. They know if you got DirecTV and they figure, well, nothing else is on TV anywhere else. So what they'll do is they'll sit there and advertise certain things that's going to be on TV for the free week or whatever they give you. But then
Right.
But they put the crappy stuff on during the free time. The good stuff is on when you actually have to order it and pay for it. So that's what pisses me off.
That's like a lot of the news programs and that too. They're like put their most interesting story on and then make you wait till the very end of the hour before they actually put that particular story on.
Right, yeah.
It's not nice.
I'm going to have to learn how to do this 3-way calling. I was going to say we ought to call Vic and bug him.
You want to pester Vic?
Yeah, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to. I think I will end up losing you. But we'll just wait when you this is a trial run. We know that you couldn't come out to the studio this week, but once you get over here,
once I come over, then we can call
right.
back, right?
We can do that because then that won't be such an issue. But
and I'll make you some biscuits and gravy, so you're not eating 4 pieces of toast.
Oh, you may never leave. Biscuits and gravy is my downfall.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I make a mean biscuits and gravy too.
My thing is for breakfast. Breakfast, I try to eat breakfast, but I know if I'm not active for the day and I do eat a big breakfast in the morning, I'm gonna be crap all day. I won't want to move. I won't want to get up. I won't want to do anything.
Well, it's a Saturday.
I'm talking about any time.
Yeah, but I mean, if I came down to the studio and made biscuits and gravy, it's a Saturday, so you could crash.
Well, yeah.
I'll just hijack the show.
Oh,
and it won't be your show.
I was gonna say you'll take over the show, and then we'll get a call from the FCC saying, "Okay, what are you people talking about over there?"
I'm surprised you haven't gotten one.
Why? I'm a clean person, man. I don't talk smack on.
Why would you think that?
I don't talk smack on here. Well, I'm just saying you're just getting started. Who knows? You might get the itch and on this radio because you're already. I mean, hell, you didn't sleep hardly last night. You said you dreamt about being on the show this morning. So, I mean, who does it? I was going to say, who does that kind of stuff? I guess somebody that's never been in radio before.
Well, I was just, it was on my mind.
Believe it or not, most radio DJs are hosts for shows that are on the radio at least 4 hours a day. They can't wait to get off the radio after that 4 hours and just not talk to anybody. But what a lot of people don't know is they don't just not get off the air. They still have other stuff that they do. They still put in an 8-hour, 10-hour day. They still have other stuff to do after they get off the air.
Right. I know that.
Oh, you do, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I do. We went and did... What?
No, go ahead. What did you say?
I was going to say, when we lived in Missouri, we had a business, and we went to one of the radio stations, one of the big radio stations in St. Louis, and we were going to do some commercials, and they liked Paul's voice, so they wanted him to actually do the commercial. And... so we went there and he had to record his commercial live, and then the one DJ, because it was like our big anniversary thing, I forget, they actually came out to our place and they did all the live, music, and then people sponsored for food and that, and like they were there all day with us, broadcasting from there.
Yeah. Does Paul do pretty good with radio station or as far as commercials and stuff like that? Look, Tori put a picture up. Yay!
I know, I see. Can you see what it is?
I don't know. It looks like a motley crew.
Yeah, that's her and her sister and her dad.
Oh.
With those silly masks.
Well, if
anyways,
we need to get Paul to do us some intros for our show.
Oh, he could totally do that.
Well, see?
He'd be really good at it. He could do that whole,
This is stuff that you need to be thinking of.
Once upon a time.
No, not that kind of stuff. I'm talking about, introductions and infomercials and crap like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, he's got a good voice. He could totally do the movie trailer voice,
Right.
You know when they do movie trailers and they have the announcer guy and he's like... I can't even think of a good line anymore, but he does that really good.
Yeah.
He could totally do that. I'll hit him up for it.
That's right. Tell him he owes us.
He owes us?
I don't know what for, but we'll figure out something.
I was going to say, we better come up with a better story.
So, anyways...
Then you owe us.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to say, Paul, you owe us. I don't know what for yet, but we'll figure something out. So anyways, it's Saturday morning here at the morning show at Florida Country Radio. I am your host, Big Country. Sarah is on the other line. She's doing her debut today here at WBCW. She is thinking about being in radio. So We'll give her a couple minutes to think about that, and we'll take a break here real quick. We're going to do some music here for you as we go through the show here this morning, and hang loose with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah, there's a highway waiting on a starlit sky. I've got a shotgun, see boy, let's ride. I've been watching that sun fade away all day, and you got a little shine sitting on a Chevrolet. Boy, you gotta hear this. I'll pop playlist. Come on, pick me up. I wanna slide on in, right next to you, sitting next to me. Yeah, there's a highway waiting on a starlit sky. I've got a shotgun, see boy, let's ride with a feel. Jump into the sound waves all night. Anywhere you wanna go, I'm going. You and me get rolling, rolling. The sweet summertime, side by side. Come on, boy, let's ride. We can kick it out of town, rolling with the windows down. A little you, a little me, rocking to a southern sound. Right where I wanna be, sipping on sweet tea, looking at you in your faded old blue jeans, with my red hair flowing in the wind. Yeah, there's a highway waiting on a starlit sky. Got a shotgun, see boy, let's ride with the feel-good songs and radio lights. Jump into the sound waves all night. Anywhere you wanna go, I'm going. You and me get rolling, rolling. The sweet summertime, side by side. Come on, boy, let's ride. We can take it fast, take it slow, anywhere you wanna go, boy. If you're ready, I'm ready to roll. There's a highway waiting on a starlit sky. I've got a shotgun, see boy, let's ride. Yeah, there's a highway waiting on a starlit sky. I've got a shotgun, see boy, let's ride with the feel-good songs and radio lights. Jump into the sound waves all night. Anywhere you wanna go, I'm going. You and me get rolling, rolling. The sweet summertime, side by side. Come on, boy, let's ride. Oh, let's ride. Baby, on the back road. Take me anywhere that you wanna go. Let's ride. Baby, on the back road. Take me anywhere that you wanna go. Let's ride. Oh, baby, let's ride.
Yeah, Saturday morning right here, Florida Country Radio, hanging with you on the morning show, and my sidekick, Sarah. Are you still over there?
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we got a new person, Mr. Christopher. I have no idea who that is. But
He's my friend.
oh, you got friends? When did this happen?
I have friends. He's my whiskey buddy.
Oh, whiskey buddy. Too bad you can't call in, Chris. I bet you would have a lot of stories to tell.
He doesn't have any. I make sure we don't remember any.
See, now every time I pick on you about being an alcoholic, see, I always knew you were one.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just teasing.
No, you're not. You're lying. You're lying because
I'm not lying.
Chris, type in your number and leave it to me. I'll call you and we'll actually talk and get the real story.
His wife is my best friend.
Oh, well, then we need to talk to her.
Oh, no, she won't share. I trust her completely.
You are not right. What is up with that?
How is that wrong? It's good to have a friend that you trust.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's hiding.
Someone you can tell your deepest, darkest secrets
She's hiding
to.
your secrets.
It's important that you have equal amount of blackmail material on each other. It keeps the balance.
Yeah.
I'm in no shape to call in.
Oh, Christopher must have been out drinking last night or something. He says he's in no shape to call in. What's up with that, Christopher?
All right. You ready for your quiz yet?
No, you can just hold your horses.
Come on, Mr. Big DJ. I got these fun trivia questions for you.
You have to think of a current affair that we should talk about here. Let me get the news thing going here real quick.
You won't like what I pick.
Well, let's not pick what we talked about.
Well, you might.
Okay,
you might really like it.
Well, tell me what you want to talk about, and then we'll see.
Well, I was going to say October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh yes. I've done events DJing around here in Orlando. Yes, Breast Cancer Awareness Month to make sure. I've actually had a mammogram done. I had one done a couple years ago. I thought I had a lump, and it was not a lump. It was just a bunch of fat. So the doctor said, "Lose."
Well, that's what boobs are.
The doctor said, "Lose weight, and you won't have to worry about it." So I'm thinking, well, damn. But
yeah, that doesn't necessarily apply to our gender, my gender.
Right. Well, but
females.
Yeah, but breast cancer can happen to anybody. I mean, you don't have to be male.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to be female. You can be male too.
No, I meant the losing weight and then not having to worry about it.
This is true. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here on Facebook. See if Orlando has any events going on.
I actually have a friend that does events. It's on my other Facebook page.
I thought they were having a 5K run or something this morning down in Orlando for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, they have them all through the whole entire month. All kinds of events.
Yeah, because it's not just a 1 weekend thing. But let's see here. Okay, we'll go to the breast cancer page here, real quick.
It's also Infant and Child Loss Month too. These are all kind of not real joyful topics.
Right. Well, but I understand, but. Yeah, as far as, you'd be surprised. I don't know the statistics or what the numbers are, but a lot of people have died because of breast cancer. It's becoming more popular and more frequent now than it ever has been. Back when we were...
I believe the last thing I read, though, that breast cancer is one of the most survivable...
Well, yeah, because now they teach you and educate you on how to check it and how to
right.
actually find it before.
There's so much more awareness, yeah.
Right, yeah, and
I think that's really important.
Yeah, because back in the days when they didn't have all the technology and stuff like that, there was no way to actually really. To conquer it and beat it before it actually got out of hand, so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and it was just not something really discussed either. Now there's so much more awareness about it and what to look for and things like that. It makes it a lot easier to catch.
Right, yeah. But
did you find anything going on in Orlando?
I can't really. I haven't really seen anything. I can't tell. But here was something real quick from the Breast Cancer Awareness Facebook page. It says I was diagnosed with stage 2 triple negative breast cancer on April 13th. Had a total double mastectomy on May 15th. Started 6 rounds of chemo on June 8th, and today was my last round. I'm lucky I found my cancer when I did. So, and she's 30.
Yep.
Yeah, this lady's 36 years old. So, I think. Yeah. They. You can have it as young as I don't know. They say anywhere from teenage years up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more of a hereditary thing, a gene pool thing. A lot of people don't understand and realize when it comes to stuff like that. It's not a matter of what you do in life or where you go or who you talk to or who you touch or what. It's about your genetic build. You know, if whatever's in your family runs in your family, it has a chance of hitting you or whatever. You know, so.
I know. And you know what's interesting, though, because they talk so much about family history, is I read an article not that long ago that the overwhelming majority of newly diagnosed breast cancers have no family history whatsoever. And I thought that was, like, really interesting because, like, for me, I have gobs of family history of breast cancer. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I have that going for me. But I thought that was a really interesting statistic that they brought out.
Yeah, see, I don't...
Because they talk so much about family history and whatever, and then to have this percentage come out that was that the majority had no family history of newly diagnosed cancers, breast cancers.
Right, yeah. Yeah, there's, as far as I know from what my mom has told me and what I know about our family history, I don't think there's anybody in our family that has died because of breast cancer. Most of our family is more or less diabetes. That's a big thing that runs in our family.
Well, see, here's the kicker. My mother died of breast cancer, and she actually died in October. So she died of breast cancer during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And she fought cancer for 2 years the first time, and then she was cancer-free for about 5 years, and then it came back. And when it came back, of course, it doesn't normally reappear in the breast again. It reappears elsewhere. It metastasizes. And so, but it's still considered breast cancer because the type of cancer, it's just in other areas. And so this October will be 7 years since I lost my mother to breast cancer.
Right.
So it's one of those, October is one of those catch-22 months for me. Like, I'm happy for all those survivors, and I know what they've been through, the strength that they have to show, but it's also kind of a sad time for me, you know, mourning the loss of my mother and then seeing all the activities surrounded just around breast cancer as well.
Right.
But it's an important thing, for sure. My mom always said knowledge is power, and I totally agree with that.
Oh, yeah, that's in anything you do. Christopher in the chat room said that Florida Hospital in Flagler is doing a Panky Army Run Walk on October 11th.
October 11th,
yeah, which is next weekend. Plus, I did find something on Facebook, the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer of Metro Orlando. So if you want to check them out on Facebook, from what it says here, it says that they're doing, let's see, Let the Coin Wars Begin, Lake Eleanor versus South Park. Donation buckets can be found in your area. So I guess they're doing a donation bucket type deal downtown in Orlando. Of course, Lake Eleanor, that's over near the old Navy base area. And but yeah, you can always, I mean, there's always something going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big thing. You know, it's become a big thing because there is a lot of people that die because of breast cancer, and a lot of people don't know how to detect it. We're getting to the point now where people can understand. It's just like in anything. I understand breast cancer is good, but I would think the government would concentrate more on educating people on everything. If we did more education than instead of bitching and griping about things, you know, it's just like social media and regular news media. If they would actually concentrate on reporting the stories on how to educate listeners or whatnot, instead of trying to report the bad crap, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I think there's so many areas where things could be improved, for sure, but education is a big one.
Yeah, and that's something we talked about the other night. they don't teach the same crap that we used to learn in school, and I think that's ridiculous because, a lot of stuff that we learned was history. It was the way the the world was developed. The way it was, the way the United States became around. I bet you can poll 100 people on the street right now, and I would say in the 100 people that you poll, I bet you not even 10 of them could tell you the date Christopher Columbus first landed in the U.S. and settled here in the United States. Can you?
I don't think I could either.
What's the three ships that he sailed?
Oh, I remember that. The Santa Maria, the Pinto. Oh my gosh!
It wasn't no damn Pinto. You're in a Pinto.
Dang it!
It was close though. It was the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa and the Santa Maria.
One vowel.
Not a Pinot.
Right. Pinto.
Yeah, not a Pinto.
Yeah, it was close. It's just one vowel.
Christopher Columbus landed in the United States in 1492.
Okay, see, now, having been born in Massachusetts and growing up going back
you
there
should
to visit
know that.
family
You
over
should,
and over.
Yeah, you should know that.
I'm very familiar with the Mayflower and the Pilgrims in 1620 and the Plymouth Rock. And I grew up doing all that kind of stuff. So that's like more where my mindset was than Christopher Columbus.
Right.
So I was thinking 1620, but I know he was before that, so...
Yeah, yep. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria was the three ships, and
okay. Well, I had like 1 3/4 out of 3. That's not too bad.
I tell you what, I'd like to do, man. If I had the money to do it, I'd like to go hit all these spots. Well, just like this family. Matter of fact, they're on my Facebook page. This family out of over here in Volusia County. They're just out of the Deltona area, just outside off of Maintown Road. They own a charter service out of New Smyrna Beach. That's the family that found all that gold 20 miles off the coast of here in New Smyrna that was on TV that, they hit it big. They've been researching this wreckage of this ship that came from Cuba that was carrying a bunch of gold for longest time. And, here it was a couple months ago, because it was on TV this past summer at the beginning. They found the wreckage and they hit it big. They found, I think they said over $2 million in gold. And
oh wow!
Oh yeah, so so they're doing good. And but they own do they own the charter service? I think somebody else. I think one of their friends owns the charter service, but they own their friend owns the boat and the company, but they run the charter service. And I think they have a restaurant over there too or something like that. But there was the mom and the dad and I think the 2 sisters and the brother. But they were.
Can you imagine? That would be so amazing.
Oh yeah, but what
would you do? What would you do if a bunch of money just all of a sudden you were ridiculously wealthy?
I tried that this weekend with the Powerball, and it sure as hell didn't work. Do you know one person? One person in Michigan won that Powerball. One person won $310 million. If they take
how does that break down? If they take
take the lump sum, the payout, they walk away with about $10 million. The government takes their, but what kills me is the government takes their taxes right off the bat. They take their percentage.
Right.
By law, federal government is not allowed to take more than 55% of what you make on any earnings whatsoever. They take their lump sum right off the bat. But then again, you're still paying taxes on all that money because you have to file your taxes every year. And I think that's crap. I think there should. That's why Donald Trump wants to do what he wants to do. He wants just to make a flat base tax for everybody across the board one time. That's it. And that sounds about right. I mean, that sounds good. I would think that would be a good idea. Because that way it Yeah, it makes it even and equal to everybody, and then Joe Schmo can't bitch about Bob Henry because he pays less taxes than what he does or whatnot.
Right. Well, there was it's been a while, but I think there was a politician or somebody somewhere along the way that had said that sales tax would be a more I don't want to say equal or balanced, but that's kind of the words I'm looking for, way to make sure everybody is paying their taxes. If every time you went to the store but there wasn't like an income tax or business taxes, that kind of thing, just like a higher sales tax across the board for everything, so that no matter who you were and what you made, you were still paying that on a small scale, regular basis, instead of at the end of the year, this big thing that has to be all figured out and whatnot.
Right.
And I was like, well, that's cool, because the other point that was brought up was, and we had talked a little bit about this last night, people that are here illegally and are, maybe getting paid under the table, not paying these taxes and whatnot. If it was just an across-the-board sales tax, then yeah, they would be.
Yeah.
They would be paying the same taxes that everybody else would, regardless.
Yeah, that's true. But, because, people, there's some people, I have no problem against the rich folks because they, there's a lot of rich folks that do work hard for their money. But then there's there's rich folks that should be paying, out the yin yang for taxes, which they don't, and, and look, case in point, look at Wesley Snipes back in the day. He was being charged with fraud in the IRS because he owed the IRS $10 million. Now, for the longest time, he wasn't allowed to make movies or anything in the U.S. Now, they wouldn't let him back in the U.S. until he paid it. And now, all of a sudden, he's on this brand new show on Wednesday nights or Thursday nights called Players. Or a player, and it's a new TV series. He plays. They do it's like the guy's an FBI agent. I can't think of the actor's name, but they take an FBI agent and put him in. Wesley Snipes is like the house, like if you're playing cards, like blackjack. Wesley House is he's the house, and he's got other people online that bids or whatnot, and they're betting on the FBI agent to see if he, wins his case or loses or whatever. So it's like a big game of cards, but with human beings.
Lovely.
But I'm telling you, you need to get an antenna.
I know.
No, you don't.
And then I'll be here watching TV all the time.
So? You do that now?
So? I do not. I watch my couple shows with my girls, and that's it.
Sure you do.
And then we watch movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
like Dodgeball last night.
Yeah, I've seen Dodgeball. That's funny. It's
I was dying at the end with the two commentators, and the one guy says something really smart, and the other guy says something really ridiculous, and I was like, "Oh, that's how I'm going to be tomorrow morning."
I like the fat suit that they put on. What's his face? Ben Stiller.
Yeah, my milkshake is better than yours.
That is not how the song goes.
Yes, it is. I just watched it last night.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Yeah, but it does have the line is better than yours.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for your quiz yet?
No, not yet. Relax. We got
Oh, come on.
We got plenty of time. We still got an hour and a half.
Oh, you're kidding. I'm definitely going to need snacks.
Yeah, snacks. Tori! Where's Tori? Tori, bring your mom breakfast and lunch.
Make some food.
All right, we're typing
She's
it here.
a good kid.
We're typing it right here. Tori, bring mom a 4-course meal. She says hi.
She will make me something to eat.
She's saying, "What do you?"
She takes such good care of me when I'm sick. She makes me soup and grilled cheese.
That's terrible. She's going to be the kid that'll never leave the house when she's 25.
Oh, no, I'm kicking them all out at 18.
Yeah. You don't know how to cook, and you're going to kick her out, and she takes care of you? Yeah, we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I might keep her.
Yeah, that's
I
what
do.
I thought. We'll see how that works. But Florida Country Radio is going to be at Biketoberfest at the world famous Cabbage Patch in October. This is October 15th through the 18th. Every year they have Biketoberfest out there in Daytona. Cabbage Patch is located at the corner of Tomoka Farms Road and Pioneer Trail well, depends on if you're from there. It's either called Samsula or New Smyrna or Daytona. But most of the bikers that know about it out there pretty much knows where it's at. And you just, all you got to do is really just follow all the...
Is this the one you were trying to get me to do, the coleslaw wrestling or whatever?
Yes. They have the Cabbage Patch is, believe it or not, known for their world famous coleslaw wrestling that they have every Biketoberfest and Bike Week. Bike Week's in March. It's 10 days long. Biketoberfest is a more short period. It's only 4 days long. It runs from about Thursday to Sunday. So, we have one coleslaw event in October, and we have two of them in March when we have the bigger Bike Week. But hey, a lot of money.
Gross.
Well, it's a lot of them girls love it because they make a lot of money. Let's see, Morgan, a friend of mine, they call her the Spider Monkey. She is actually. She said she retired last year. Or this past year, she was the seven-time or six-time champ doing coleslaw wrestling. I would say within a 6 year period, she probably won about $10,000 just coleslaw wrestling.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I hate coleslaw, so there's no way.
Oh, well, you don't know it because, I mean, you can't really...
And I'm a lover, not a fighter. I wouldn't wrestle either.
Well, you don't have to fight to wrestle. You can still love and wrestle. Don't. Come on, use your imagination. Hello. But no, it's always a good time. Super Dave from 101.1 WJRR out of Orlando. He comes out there and we kind of tag team and host the coleslaw one that's going on there on Saturdays. Ladies, if you're interested, anybody listening or spread the word, the sign up is it starts at 11 o'clock. This will be on October 17th, which is the Saturday. 11 o'clock sign in. I think they start wrestling about 1 or so, but it always starts late. So, but
they have music and stuff there too.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm there for. I DJ the after parties all night long, and
yeah. Well, I was talking about like bands and stuff.
Oh yeah. But if anybody knows anything about Bike Week and Biketoberfest, yeah, it's nothing but bands. It's
cool.
It's a mixture. Where I play at is underneath the main tent, and I host and MC and stuff like that if we do contests or whatnot. But yeah, there's 2 different stages, and they bounce back and forth between bands and stuff. But a lot of local bands, sometimes big events, big bands. There's a great rock band that's been traveling around touring called Big Engine. They're real good. Of course, Molly Hatchet plays during Bike Week a lot. Speaking of Molly Hatchet, they're going to be out at the Space Coast Country Fest in February. WBCW Radio and I have been invited to come out and host all new country artists, and we're going to be doing live interviews and on-air broadcasting, and I'll be doing
Is this the one you want me to go to?
That's the 3-day event. Yeah, you can come to any of them if you want. It just depends on you just have to work on interviewing and stuff like that. You can't freeze up on the microphone. You got to learn how to interview people.
Well, I have to know what to ask them.
Well, no, you just gonna have to wing it. You can't just sit there and hold a sheet in your hand and ask them questions off the sheet. You got to wing it. You got to learn how to wing it. But,
yeah, I know, but it's good to have a couple ideas in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of time, a little preparation.
Well, right. Exactly. There you go. But, anyways, we'll be Florida Country Radio will be out there. Matter of fact, I think Vic is going out with us. So he'll be out there because he lives close over there. It only take him about 15, 20 minutes to get there. But he said that last night. He says, I want to go. I said, okay. But, it'll be...
where is it again?
Melbourne, Palm Bay area. It's going to be in Wickham Park. It's the event that they've had for the last 3 or 4 years now, I think. It used to be called the Runaway Country Fest until they moved that one over to Heritage Park in Osceola County, which is going on in March. So they got two of them. They got the Space Coast Country Fest in February, and then the Runaway Country Fest in March, which is in the middle of the state down there next to Vic. Actually, Vic could probably throw a brick from his house and hit the park there. So,
no way, really?
Yeah.
God, it took us forever to get to Vic's house that one day.
It took you 5 hours to get to Lakeland, and you're only up in Palm Coast.
Well, it took us almost 4 hours. That was because we hit rush hour traffic through Orlando.
Why'd you get?
And then all the rain. Because I wanted to say goodbye to the kids. I didn't want to leave till I got home from school because I'm a good mom.
Tori, you need to tell your mom anytime she wants to say, I'm sure you two talk back and forth on the phone. What mom and daughter does not text each other and talk and yada, 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 back and forth?
No, I was talking about the youngest two. They get out because the older two are homeschool. I could have said goodbye to them anytime. But the younger two didn't get home till 4 o'clock.
Oh, well, it's all good. They'll see you when you get home.
I know, but I wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see about this? Taylor Swift donates $50,000 to a family of a baby with cancer. She has. This
nice.
is a story that was. I think it broke yesterday or the day before. One of her backup dancers in her show has a nephew. He is 13 months old or 14 months old, something like that. And he has 13-month-old nephew was diagnosed with cancer. I
can't even imagine.
He's been trying to raise money for his nephew to, help with costs and stuff like that. And I guess Taylor Swift found out about it and posted it on Twitter too, and donated $50,000 for medical expenses and stuff like that to help. And then now she's got a GoFundMe page that she does for this. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I mean,
that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what makes Taylor Swift. I mean, I like some.
I do like Taylor Swift.
Well, I do too, to a point. I like a lot of her music. Some of it okay, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why she got bored with country and decided to go to hip hop. Yeah. So I don't know really. That would be one interview that I would love to do to try to figure.
I didn't listen to her till she crossed over.
Yeah, till she crossed over.
Yeah. Now I actually have her album on my iTunes too.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of her music too. I got a lot of the older stuff though. I don't have too much new stuff, but I got a lot of her music from back in the day. So anyways, this is the Saturday morning show right here on Florida Country Radio, WBCW Networks. It's now 4 minutes till 11 o'clock. And with my sidekick Sarah here, we're just jabbing along. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back here in a couple minutes. Hang tight right here with us, WBCW Radio.
Sitting on 35, the dust blowing up back behind my ride. The sun shining in on the driver's side. Got the rear view mirror pointed at your eyes. It's gonna be a good night. Holding hands on the midway ride, sharing funnel cakes while we wait in line. Until then, we're just gonna ride dirt roads at the county lines, 4 lanes through the city lights. We're going for a long ride until the fuel needle reads on the other side. Daydreaming into the night, life will pass us by. Sitting side by side, I made up my mind. There's no losing when we go country cruising. Sitting in the center seat, your hand on my knee, hair blowing free, your eyes shining bright, looking back at me. Got the radio blaring 'cause you wanna sing. Girl, you're the sweetest thing, a perfect angel from my wildest dreams. I can't wait to see what the future brings. Until then, we're just gonna ride dirt roads at the county lines, 4 lanes through the city lights. We're going for a long ride until the fuel needle reads on the other side. Daydreaming into the night, life will pass us by. Sitting side by side, I made up my mind. There's no losing when we go country cruising. Sun's gone down, the moon's on the rise. The top of the sky on this Ferris wheel ride. From a blue jeans pocket, I pull out a ring, asking this girl, will she marry me? From dirt roads at the county lines, 4 lanes through the city lights. We're going for a long ride until the fuel needle reads on the other side, baby. Daydreaming into the night, life will pass us by. Sitting side by side, I made up my mind. There's no losing when we go country cruising.
Saturday morning right here with you, WBCW Radio, the morning show with Big Country and Miss Sarah. Say hi, Sarah.
Hello.
So what was we talking about here? We have 9 listeners right now live for tomorrow for this morning show.
I think it's everybody that loves me, though.
Probably pretty much. Yeah, because there's 5 of you. Let's see, Tori, you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of yous in the room, so that takes care of 4 right there off the bat. So, jeez. So, hey, but
and you're complaining about me needing to be more social.
Yeah, well, but that's not too bad for a beginning. I think your friends just wanted to hear you and see if you were going to mess up.
Oh, they would still love me.
Oh, you think so?
I'm that adorable.
Since when?
Since always.
Mm-hmm.
They would all rally around me and tell me I was wonderful anyways. Don't you have friends like that?
Yeah. If I got friends like that, I don't need enemies. That's for damn sure.
That's too much.
Trying to get my microphone squared away here. But, Yeah, we got 9 listeners and 2 likes. So somebody's liked our show. Damn. I'm impressed.
See, mine's only showing 6.
Yours is only
I don't know why.
Yours is only showing 6. Well, mine's showing 9. So, well,
Okay.
it's not going
Let's
to
go with yours.
it's not going to show yours. So, you would be 7. So we got 2 somewhere. So,
Okay.
oh, somebody just took their like off. Now there's only 1 like. I guess they don't like us now. Oh well.
I just liked it.
Oh, Jesus. You're not supposed to.
So what do you want to talk about now, Mr. Big Country?
I don't know. I'm looking here. Hold your horses.
Hurry up, time's a wasting.
We got all the time in the world. What are you talking about? You ain't got nothing planned for today. It's Saturday. I know.
I do now. I gotta work. I'm working tonight.
Oh. Yeah, but you don't have to be worked till what time?
I leave here about 6:30.
Okay. I don't.
But I gotta get all prettied up. That takes all day.
Oh. Do you realize what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
It takes you all day to get your war paint on.
No, I'm not talking just my... Oh, hold on. It's not nice to talk with your mouth full.
Y'all should try to get a comedy show going at Biketoberfest. Are you kidding
That'd be
me?
cool, right?
Are you kidding me?
Why wouldn't that be a cool idea?
Let me tell you something about Biketoberfest. It depends on where you go.
Okay.
Most of your biker bar, the Cabbage Patch for one is one of the oldest, if not, I think it is the oldest standing biker bar in Florida. And because it's been around that long, I think the other one is Iron Horse. And yeah, that's just something that maybe during the day it might work. Because you get a lot of people at nighttime. No, most of the times at night they want to drink, get drunk, and listen to music.
That's usually what happens at a comedy show.
Well,
I'm telling you, I bet it would work. After all day listening to bands and music, you don't think something different would be appealing?
well, I don't know, because most of them, if they get tired of listening to music all day, they'll go back to their campers or wherever they're staying and park it there and sit and drink or whatnot. So it's just like the Cabbage Patch. You got campsites across the street, so if they get tired of listening to music, they'll just go across the street, or they'll be hanging out with us, or with me, around the DJ booth or around the stage, because they'll have bands. See, now they've got bands that play all the way till 3 o'clock in the morning now. So
why not throw a comedy show in? If you're doing coleslaw wrestling, you can do a comedy show.
Well, Coleslaw Wrestling is on another part of the property. It's out in the big... Coleslaw Wrestling is not...
Well, I'm not saying it has to be done
Listen to me. Coleslaw Wrestling is not like your typical Jello wrestling in a bar. This Coleslaw Wrestling pit is about... I'd say about a couple thousand feet in diameter. It's a big... It's almost like in a fenced-in area that you would train a horse in. And it's got the pit. The pit is in the actual center. Roger, who runs Bike Week out there at Cabbage Patch, he actually orders 1 truckload of cabbage every time that he does an event, and he shreds it there.
So gross.
He shreds it there because he's got a tractor that comes in and shreds it and everything, and shreds it right there. He buys 5 gallons of oil. Well, they're 5-gallon jugs of oil. So yeah, it's coleslaw and oil. So yeah, it's a big to do. It's not your just a little jump in the tub and get coleslaw on you. No,
I figured it would be.
Yeah, there's thousands of people that come out just to see the coleslaw wrestling. So yeah, it's a big to do. But
I still think a comedy show could go over.
Well. Call him up and see.
I do. I've seen comedy go over at some of the weirdest venues sometimes.
Well, I tell you something. I tell you something that does work, and Do you know who Bubba Wilson is? Bubba
Wilson?
Bubba
No.
Whoop-Ass Wilson. You need to check him out. He's one of he's one of our friends of me and Vic's. He's the one that helped started the show Grits and Gravy that Vic was doing with Bubba.
Okay.
And Bubba, he plays all over. Pat O'Brien's, he does private events, he does big event stuff like that. Bubba does the dueling pianos. And,
cool. I love dueling pianos.
Right, yeah. So he's and his show would be more like a comedy thing that would work at Bike Week because he plays music and does the talking and the joking and bullshitting in between the songs. So yeah, something like that as far as a comedy thing I think would go over good, but I just don't know. I just can't see just a regular somebody up on stage doing a comedy, doing a skit. I just don't, unless they can, integrate music with their show. That's the only thing I could, that
Yeah.
that would.
I never know till you try. I mean, Paul did 2, one at Relay for Life and one at a fundraiser
Right.
for breast cancer.
Well, I think what
And those are both fun.
I think what Roger would probably do, he'd probably bring them in, do something like that on the off time, not during work week, to see if it would actually, work and see how it'd go before he would actually, because every time he books a band to play, because it takes a band about 3 hours each set to play, so
Right.
he would have to, he would have to fill that 3 hours if he got a comedian that just sucked real bad and everybody walked out.
Well, yeah, and you don't usually set up a comedy show for 3 hours. People aren't going to sit through 3 hours of comedy either.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way it works out there during Bike Week, because each band they take 15-20 minute breaks every set, and every set lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere in there.
Right.
But
Still a neat idea.
yeah, I mean, it could be. Let's see here. What Tony Stewart, he's retiring next year. I saw that coming. What else here? Damn, I ain't much in the news right now, I guess.
For country stuff?
Well, just anything in general. I mean, it's just all. Sarah Evans posted a picture of her back when she was 3 years old. And I tell you what, I like Sarah Evans. I don't care how old Sarah Evans gets. I always thought she was the hottest thing in country when she came out. And she still looks good. She's my age. She's like, I think 40. I want to say she's in her 40s. I don't know if she's lower 40s or upper 40s. But, and her husband that she has now, he's like,
Oh, she's pretty.
she's like 20 years. He's like 20 years younger than she is.
Oh. Hey, her name's Sarah Lynn, too.
Yep. All right, I'm Googling it here. Let me,
So I just looked her up.
Well, how old is she? I think she's in.
I'm looking it up.
Well, hurry up. I ain't got all day.
She's 44.
Okay, yeah. So she's 1 year younger than me.
She's 3 years older than me.
Yeah, she was born in 1971. But see, I started listening to her music back when she played, when she had a little bit stronger and Born to Fly and Suds in a Bucket. Suds in a Bucket was a big song back for karaoke back then.
I don't know any of those songs. I'm sorry.
But I thought you go to karaoke shows.
No, I don't do karaoke.
Oh my God. Listen, you need. Okay, people, I'm calling out everybody. We need help. You need to come into the chat room on Spreaker. If you don't have an account, it's real easy. If you got a Gmail account, or just make up an account. That way you can log on and just find WBCW Networks. And it's actually under ActionWorks Entertainment. But yes, we need to help Sarah. We're going to do a GoFundMe page on Facebook called We Need to Help Sarah.com, because Sarah
What?
Sarah has no clue about life whatsoever. She doesn't.
Whatever.
She
I've done
doesn't.
karaoke and I've done it stone cold sober.
then you would know some of these songs. Oh my God! All right, you know what?
But I didn't do karaoke at a country music place.
It's not just at a country place. I've done karaoke shows at bars that you would have thought a country dude would never walk in there. This is just music that people when they do karaoke, they pick the music they know they can sing.
Right.
It's not just country or whatever they,
Right.
just like
And
me.
it's the stuff they like too.
Right. Just like me. There's some songs that I can sing real good that's not necessarily country. But yeah, we need to.
I don't sing very good, but I always sing.
Paul needs to take you out more often.
He does. He takes me out for comedy.
Well,
I'm a comedy girl.
well, start laughing.
What can I say? You should come out for comedy.
No.
Why?
Because I hang around Larry the Cable Guy enough.
Do you seriously hang around with him?
I used to when he lived over here in Lake Mary area. But
I like him. I like the other guy that's with them that always acts like he's drunk, that always has a drink in his hand.
Ron White.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Vic knows Larry the Cable Guy a lot better than I do. Vic's got his direct phone number. I never got that.
Nice.
Jeez, I know, right?
Yeah. I guess I need to be buddying up to Vic then.
Well, that's all right. He ain't got time for you either. He ain't never got no time for me, so. If he's got time for you and not for me, something's wrong.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
I'm eating my last piece of toast here.
Oh, gosh. It's got to be gross by now.
It's got butter on it.
I just ate my last candy corn.
Toast will never... I thought... We took a break. Didn't you go to the kitchen to get something?
Yeah, but I still had like 5 candy corns left, so I finished them real quick.
Jeez.
I had a tortilla with melted cheese. In case you wanted to know what I was eating, so I don't have to take a picture and post it. I try and keep my news feed exciting.
Well, we're going to find some exciting news here real quick. Let's see. What do we got going on? You see where they're looking for that cargo ship out there in the ocean where the hurricane went through next to the Bahamas? They're looking for a...
I heard it.
Yeah, it's a cargo ship that came out of Jacksonville at the beginning of the week and got caught in the hurricane just around the Bahamas, I believe. Yeah, because it was heading to Puerto Rico. And
now, why did it go knowing that hurricane was there?
Well,
what happened?
What happened was it lost all propulsion. It lost its systems, lost its power, energy, its engines, everything. So it's a dead stick in the water out there. It can't move. So if it wasn't, if they hadn't lost their ability to move, their propulsion systems and engine, it wouldn't be sitting. It wouldn't have sat there. It would have managed to get out of the way of the hurricane, but it lost all of its momentum and its motors, and it couldn't do nothing. So the hurricane actually pulled it into it, and now they're. I think it's. They've been doing a search and rescue, but I got a feeling it's going to turn into a recovery here in the next couple of days if they haven't found anything. Yeah, 28 U.S. citizens are missing off the cargo ship.
How scary would that be, too?
Oh, yeah. It's funny because I'll get on a 20-foot boat going out in the middle of the water for about 20 miles, but big ships, I don't know, for some reason big ships creep me out. I won't get on them.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
No. My mom and dad's been on 5, and they're trying to get me to go on a cruise.
You should. Oh, man.
I don't know.
Yes. I'll get you a GoFundMe. Time to get you out of the karaoke bars and onto a cruise ship. I've been on 2 cruises. One to the Bahamas and one to Mexico. And I loved them both.
Yeah.
So, because it was, the one to the Bahamas was only like 3 days. The Mexican one was 5 days. and we took a cab and just told them to take us someplace nice to snorkel, and we got to snorkel all day, and it was a beautiful spot. And that was, I loved that. I would love to do that again. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just listening to you.
Well, it was like dead silence.
That's
I
because
was afraid you choked on your toast.
no, I ain't. Shut up! I ain't choked on nothing yet. You're such a goober.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome very much.
You're the one that wanted me on here.
I know. Well, okay. So, let's do this. Let's
Give you your quiz?
Well, just hang tight, relax. Jesus.
All right.
We'll take a short break here, and then when we come back, I guess we can go ahead and do the quiz, and we'll let you do your thing. WBCW Florida Network's Saturday morning show. Hang tight, folks. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.
Now here we are back in the pines, me and some rowdy friends of mine, sipping on some moonshine now, underneath the full moonlight. My baby just rolled up, looking fine in a pickup truck, and it's gonna be a good time on a hot summer Saturday night. Country is my life, country is the way, that's the way, it's always been the way it's gonna stay. If you wanna go, climb on up inside, we'll be rocking out to Johnny, Hank, and Skinner tonight. Come on now. That's country. Now tomorrow when the sun comes up, we'll be kicking it in the mud. Country folks and jacked up trucks doing their thing. Give it all you got now. If you get stuck, we'll pull you out. Come on down if you want a place. Trucks don't wild in the USA. Country is no life. Country is the way. That's the way. It's always been the way. It's gonna stay. If you wanna go, climb on up inside. We'll be rocking out to Johnny, Hank, and Skinner tonight. Come on now. That's country. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Coke Ford.
Hey, let me tell you about us country folks. Make our own shine, roll our own smoke, shooting big bucks, jacking up trucks. Hard work, baby, don't need no luck. Plow that ground, going round and round. Taking this party to the edge of town. Gonna cuddle up to a country girl. Show love living in the country world.
Country is my life. Country is the way. That's the way. It's always been the way. It's gonna stay. If you wanna go, climb on up inside. We'll be rocking out to Johnny, Hank, and Skinner tonight. Come on now. That's country. That's country. Yeah. That's country. That's country.
Saturday morning show right here at Florida Country Radio, WBCW Networks. We're trying this Saturday show here with my, all right, I guess you can be called a co-host instead of a sidekick.
Oh, I like sidekick better.
Oh, you like sidekick better?
Can I keep sidekick?
Do what?
I want to keep sidekick. I like that better.
Okay, if you want to keep sidekick, hey, that's more power to you.
Doesn't give you permission to kick me. Ooh, bum ching.
Yeah, I don't know if I can kick that high. Smart.
That high.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're gonna have to quit moving around because you're breaking up. In other words,
I'll sit back down.
Yes, sit your butt down. Only get up and move around during break time.
Okay.
Because we only got another half hour, so you're all right.
Yes, sir.
That's
Whatever you
right.
say.
All right. Well, so I guess she wants to do. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. She wants to do a quiz. I don't know what we're going to call this quiz. I guess the
We're
country,
gonna test
the country music quiz. So let's ring the school bell here, and we'll go ahead and get this quiz done here. Yeah, I think it's real funny, but you never know. All right, so what
I'm
are
testing
you?
you on your country music knowledge,
Okay. All right.
since you're a DJ.
All right. I guess go ahead and ask.
I won't test your knowledge of women, just country music.
Yeah, we don't want to
Okay.
go there.
No, not at all. I'd hate to see you fail miserably live on the air.
Ah!
Oh.
Blink ching. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay, here's.
I forgot to laugh on that
Oh, are you adding laughter?
one. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Here's another one. There you go. That's even better. But yeah, I need to make more of them plug-in things. All right. So ask me a question. What are we-
Okay, who is the beautiful voiced blonde that teamed up with Brad Paisley on Whiskey Lullaby?
Carrie Underwood.
Nope.
Oh,
CMA Song of the Year.
Oh, it was Alison Krauss.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking of Carrie. I was thinking the CMA Awards, because them two, they host the CMA Awards all the time. Is it the CMA or ACM? CMAs, yeah. Oh, speaking of CMAs, November 4th, you can check out me on Florida Country Radio on our Twitter page at FL Country Radio, all one word. We'll be doing a live chat chat in the chat room on Twitter with us during the CMA Awards on November 4th. So we'll be talking about all the country artists and everything. So it'll be cool. Okay.
Cool.
Next question.
All right, this is a lyric question. What country classic begins with the following lines? There's a young man that I know whose age is 21, comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service. He's looking for his fun.
Holy crap!
I stump ya?
Is that the first lyrics to the song? Okay, now I'm guessing it's a female song, right?
It is. Yes, it's a lady that sings it.
Okay.
Original version is 1964. It's been redone in 78, 82, 86.
Okay.
And 91.
Okay, give me the lyrics again so I can listen to it again.
There's a young man that I know whose age is 21, comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service. He's looking for his fun. Crystal Gale has sung it, Dolly Parton, Susan K. Bogus.
That's Susie Bogus. So you want to know
sorry.
who the original artist was?
No, the title of the song.
Oh, Someday Soon.
There you go. You looked it up.
No, I didn't.
All that time you were dragging your feet, you were looking it up. Let's see. I actually knew this one. At least I think I do. The signature song of the Oak Ridge Boys shares its name with the title character
Elvira.
in Noah Coward's play.
Buddy,
Now, see, I know the Oak Ridge Boys.
that was my song back in the day. I'd sit there. Matter of fact, I had that song on a 45 album, a 45 record. Or no, which one's the smaller ones? The 33s, right? There was the small ones. There was the small ones and the big ones. I think it was yeah. It was a 45 record. Yeah, the 45s were the small ones. The 33s I think were the big one, or vice versa or something. But yeah, I had that on vinyl back in the day.
Yeah, I remember listening to the Oak Ridge Boys tape on road trips with my mom and dad.
Yep.
I used to love that.
I used to listen to the group ABBA, or some people call ABBA. You remember ABBA?
ABBA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I didn't know of them at all till I got married, and Paul likes them, and he kind of got me a little bit hooked on them. All right, here's another country artist that I always liked, was Kenny Rogers.
Okay.
So Kenny Rogers had a crossover hit in 1980 singing these lyrics with which singer-songwriter?
Dolly Parton. Islands in the
No.
stream. That is what.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you wait. You didn't hear the lyrics. Don't fall in love with a dreamer, because he'll always take you in. Just when you think you've really changed him, he'll leave you again. Don't fall in love with a dreamer, because he'll break you every time. So who sung that with? Kenny Rogers. I love that song, too.
Let me think here. I would say, damn. I don't know. That's a tough one there.
Kim
hold on.
Carnes.
Kim Carnes.
Oh, sorry.
When did he do this?
1980.
Kim Carnes. Huh.
You want to know a fun fact about me?
That's an artist that I don't even know about, Kim Carnes. I probably heard her music somewhere, but because he just announced this past week, that he is retiring. He's doing one more tour.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's doing one more tour, and that's it. He'll be done.
I used to tell all the kids in elementary school that Kenny Rogers was my grandpa.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would do.
Yeah, I loved the guy. So I used to tell everybody he was my grandpa.
This had been a few years ago. This was probably back in 2007-8. A buddy of mine here locally that was trying to get his music career started he was driving back and forth going to Nashville doing recording and stuff like that. But I actually sat and talked with Stella Parton, Dolly Parton's sister. Because she was dating the producer that was doing my buddy's music for him in Nashville, Greg Perkins, and Stella's a real nice girl. She's a real nice lady. Love her to death. We sat and talked about her sister and everything. So yeah, they're a bunch of good people.
That's cool. Are you ready for your next one?
Sure, why not?
What male country artist had to hit Some Beach in 2004?
Some beach somewhere. I already know.
Who is it?
Joe Nichols.
Nope.
I'm sorry, Jake Owens.
You're like bombing.
Jake Owens.
Nope.
It is too.
It is not.
Some beach.
Blake Shelton.
Or Blake. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to. You got to remember.
Now I know why you didn't want me to give you this quiz.
No, I know. You got to. It takes me a few minutes to register. You got to remember something now. I've been doing new country now for a while. I haven't been up to date.
Know.
I knew it was one of them three because I could see the picture in my brain. I just couldn't comprehend my tongue. You know what I'm saying?
This one looks interesting.
Okay, go ahead.
Harold Lloyd Jenkins was the real name of what country star? Old school.
I want to say Hank Williams.
Nope.
Hold on. Harold.
I think you're close, though.
Harold William Jenkins?
Harold Lloyd Jenkins.
Harold.
How do people pick these names?
Ask their parents.
No, I mean, because that is his real name. But his music name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Conway Twitty.
That's who it is. How do you pick Conway Twitty?
Well,
if I was going to pick a radio name, I would not pick Conway Twitty.
Well, it's... Twitty could be somebody in their family or friends or whatever. It just depends. Just like me, if I ever got into music or whatnot, my stage name I'm sure would probably be something other besides my real name because my real name is just so long, and it's Russian and Czechoslovakian too.
Oh, really?
I don't know about
I didn't know that about you.
I don't know about Czechoslovakian, but no, our descendants a mixture of Irish and Swedish, and I don't know if there's any German in there or not, but yeah, more or less Irish and Swedish.
Well, we got Irish in common.
Yeah, I have my hair it's like my hair when I was younger was blonde. It was a dirty blonde. So, but my beard, every time I try to grow a beard, it's red. Actually, I got gray hairs in
That
it.
happens to a lot of men.
Actually, I got a lot of gray hairs in it right now. I need
I had a lot of gray
some
hairs until the other day.
I need
now
some-
they are all gone.
I need some Rogaine.
Well, do you have gray hairs or no hairs?
I got gray hairs. I got
Then Rogaine ain't gonna help.
Or not Rogaine, but what do you call it? Hair for men. What is that?
Oh, where they comb away the gray?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Here's one for you. This is lyrics.
Okay.
I'm her big cat daddy. She's my what?
Garth Brooks.
No, you're supposed to finish the lyric.
Oh,
And it isn't Garth Brooks.
wait a minute. I'm her big cat daddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm her big cat daddy. She's my little miss honky tonk. That is Brooks
Yep.
and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn. Very good.
Yep.
Let's see. What else can I give you? There's so many on here. What group is the only group to take their first single to #1 on the Billboard U.S. Country Chart?
The first group to take their
Their
first.
first single.
So, okay, so we're talking about group here. We're not talking about duo. It's got to be Alabama.
Nope.
The first group. I wonder how far are we going? How far are we going back? Are we talking about early countries, or are we talking about modern, like 80s, 90s?
I think it's more modern.
The first group to take
The first name in their group is a gemstone.
the
I'm
first.
giving you a hint now.
The what now? What did you say? Their first.
Their group name is 2 words, and the first word is a gemstone.
Oh, Diamond Rio.
There you go. Meet Me in the Middle was the first debut single by a country
I start
group to
walking your
#1.
way, you start walking mine. We meet in the middle, neath that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both need a little. Ain't no love too long when we meet in the middle. I know how to sing, thank you very much.
Lovely. Now, hit the applause track.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Lots of cheering.
Oh, that was the laugh. Ha ha! I just laughed at myself. Wonder how many listeners we got now. We probably lost a few
I know we've chased them all away.
just because of the singing.
Mine still says 6.
Oh, mine says 13. So
Why does yours say more?
we have 13 live. We either have 13 live listeners, or we had 13 people that came in the room and we chased them off. So, just depends on.
Probably chased them off.
Yeah, probably. So at least we had 13 people that actually checked it out and looked at it. And now we got 3 like buttons or likes on our page.
Baby,
so.
we are hot stuff.
Damn. I'll tell you what, this Saturday morning thing might work. You never know. But
Maybe. 2 hours all alone in my room with no kids works for me.
all right, hurry up. One more question. Then we'll find something
One
else to
more.
talk about.
Okay. You want a really hard one?
I don't care.
Let's see. That looks easy. Okay. Maybe I hang around here a little more than I should. We both know I got somewhere else to go. But I got something to tell you that I never thought I would. But I believe you really ought to know. I love you. I honestly love you. Which singer had a hit with these lyrics in 1974?
That's Dolly Parton.
No.
Or no, wait, hold on. I can hear. I know the song. I love you. Honestly, love you. Hold on.
I love you.
I'll find
I know. I love this song. I'm not going to sing.
Okay.
You're going to Google it. I know you are.
Not me.
I know that's what you're doing right now, you cheater, pumpkin eater.
Um.
I love you. I'm pretty sure she's not as well endowed as Dolly Parton.
Oh, Olivia Newton-John.
There you go.
She was another one that I thought was real hot back in the day.
Do you ever watch the old video of
Grease?
what is that
Grease?
song? No, not Grease. Let's Get Physical.
Oh, let's get physical. Physical.
Yeah, but have you seen the video?
Yes, where they're wearing the
Oh my
hairband.
gosh.
Yeah, the headbands and everything.
Yeah, in all their like 80s workout clothes. We played the video for the kids one time, and like the looks on their faces were just like pure horror. It was so funny.
But I tell you what, Dolly, or not Dolly, but John Travolta did good. He married what's her face, Presley. She's hot. Elvis is
Who's hot?
John Travolta's wife.
She's hot. Who's hot?
What's
John Travolta's wife.
Yeah, it's what's her name? Presley.
All I can think of is Priscilla Presley, and I know that's not it.
No, it's not Priscilla. It's damn it. I'll find out here.
I already forgot who we were talking about.
Wait. You were talking about getting physical. Oh, not Presley.
Yes, let's get
Preston.
physical.
Kelly Preston.
Preston, yeah. Yeah, she's cute.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to chase people away. Manners?
That's the morning. That's the morning show. Woo! All right.
Gross.
Hey, they just popped up to say hello.
Then you just got to turn your head away.
I did. It was that loud. We must have chased.
You know, length wasn't bad.
Where's Tori at? Oh, we got Daryl in the room now, and I guess Christopher still might be there. And Tori says, "Nice burp."
The depth was lacking.
Was it loud, Tori? Was it like an 8.9 on the Richter scale?
You should hear her burp.
The reason
She give you a run for your money.
The reason the depth was lacking is because I turned my head. If I wanted to really belch in the microphone.
See, she agrees with me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, between her and Little Man, they've got you beat.
I don't know. I used to.
My 6-year-old can rip him like a 50-year-old beer-drinking, beer-gut old man.
That's because all the sodas they drink.
No, I don't let them have soda.
Oh. Well, where are they getting
Special occasions, they can have soda.
Where are they getting the belches from? Are they taking?
They're
are
just
they eating like Tums or something?
gassy kids. I don't know.
Jeez. Oh, you
I
have
feed 'em
such
Pintos.
beautiful. You have such beautiful kids. What do they do?
I do.
What do they do? Oh, okay.
They're gassy. Yeah.
Better break out the Beano, dear, because they're going to need it before we sit down and eat dinner.
Better out than in.
And you
We have a dangerous house.
I was going to say, you're probably the type of person that would go and sneak Beano in your kids' food just so you know that they're not going to cut loose. I bet you do that to Paul. Paul probably don't even know what hit him. He probably says,
listen, that's cheap free entertainment. They have more fun with that.
What is Shrek reference? Oh, Tori says Shrek reference. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Shrek?
The movie Shrek.
Oh.
He says, better out than in, I always say.
Oh, okay, I got you. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I used to watch that with my kids all the time. Of course, when my kids were real little, it was the Teletubbies and Bob the Builder, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, we had, let's see, Tori's favorite was Elmo. Bella's favorite was Barney. I can't think of what the other two, what their favorites were. Power Rangers. Ezra likes Power Rangers. If that is not the worst show I've ever seen.
Power Rangers. You know what? I remember watching Power Rangers.
It is the corniest, my gosh.
It is to a certain point, but now... See, the cartoons that I used to watch back in the day when I was growing up was the old school, like Tom and Jerry and the Saturday morning cartoons and stuff like that.
My favorite was the Scooby-Doo, the Mystery Machine Adventures or whatever.
Yep, Scooby-Doo.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yep, Scooby-Doo was good. I liked Scooby-Doo, but...
Pee-wee Herman's Playhouse. You ever watch that?
Yes.
Both Paul and Ezra can do that laugh really good.
Or how about this one? Tell me if you remember this show. Did I do that?
No, I didn't watch that.
You never watched that one?
No, it sounds familiar though, but I can't place it.
Steve Urkel.
Oh, yeah, I did watch that a little bit. I was still thinking cartoons.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
I used to love Family Ties.
Yep, yeah, I remember Family Ties. And
do you remember Skippy from Family Ties?
Michael J. Fox. No, it wasn't Michael J. Fox.
No, not Michael J. Fox. Skippy was kind of like the nerdy guy that was always after
the girl. After the girl, yeah.
He's a comic that I've actually seen that I have to book, too. So if anybody listening wants to have Skippy come to their venue, they should contact me.
Yes, contact her.
Yes.
Contact her right now.
Yes, because I can book Skippy.
Oh, here's something interesting.
What'd you find now?
I need my binoculars to see. I got new glasses, so I'm kind of... I can see things far away clear now, but if I try to move them up, I have to take my glasses off to read because I'm nearsighted. But it says here the world has come to love the Swedish massage, Swedish meatballs, even the IKEA. The world may love the next big thing coming out of Sweden. I guess Sweden is planning on going to a 6-hour workday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. See, it's the 6-hour workday. The 40-hour work week for a full-time employee has been trimmed to 30 hours for 6 days. Or 6, let me see. Let me pull up the whole article here. That would be interesting. Let's see. Companies from startups to retirement homes are experimenting with this trend here. Let me the 40-hour work week for a full-time employee has been trimmed to 30 hours at some Sweden firms, and studies have found that the result is more productively and better morale. Brath, SEO specialist startup, shifted to 6-hour days 3 years ago. It says the reason is that we actually care about our employees. We care enough to prioritize their time with the family, cooking or doing something else they love doing. The company's CEO, Maria Bryan, wrote last month in a blog post. Toyota services in Gothenburg switched to a 6-hour workday 13 years ago and reported higher profits and happier staff. That'll never work here in the United States. I'm sorry. It just won't, because there's too many people that that are workaholics, and that's the problem. I totally agree with.
Yeah, but
Susan.
are they workaholics because they want to be workaholics, or are they workaholics because that's what they're used to?
Well,
that's what they've always done.
But then they're also workaholics because a lot of them use that to hide behind their problems at home with their spouse.
At life, yeah.
Yeah, at life and whatnot. And
yeah, I actually have a friend that her husband retired and couldn't stand being home, and he went back to work and managed to get his old job back so that he didn't have to be at home.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of sad.
My dad, with my dad, he can't sit still, and they've been retired now. Him and Mom's been retired almost 15 years, and he's when he gets up in the morning.
Yeah, that's what hobbies are for.
His hobby is messing around in the yard, so he's got to go. They live in a community now where they don't have much of a yard and everything like what we did when we were growing up. But he don't have the big workshop and whatnot. But yeah, so but a couple hours he does couple hours in the morning, and then he's pretty much done. He's wiped out and
yeah. Well, that's my grandpa was always very much into woodworking and doing real creative things with woodworking, and that's what he did when he retired. He used to go, would make puzzles, like not your flat lay on the table puzzles, but these like 3D puzzles.
Right.
And he would go to these stores and whatnot that would sell them, and he'd take them apart and put them together and figure out how to make it, and then he'd go home and make them.
Yeah.
And then he'd make one for everybody in the family, and that would be gifts sent out to, every family.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. That was his thing.
Yeah, something. Let's see. Here's a special Halloween announcement from the Bluebird Cafe. If anybody doesn't know, Bluebird Cafe is it's not a big place, but it's a little hole in the wall place on Music Road down in Nashville that a lot of country singers have gotten their career started on there on October 31st at 6:30. The Bluebird Cafe presents Claire Bowen, who is. And her friend's Halloween Shindig with special guests Brandon Young, Justin Halpin, and Rick Brantley. Claire Bowen is the one that plays the little blonde on Nashville. CBS is, or not CBS, it's ABC.
I've seen the ads for that show.
Yeah, ABC's Nashville. Damn, I can't think of her name now, but she's the little blonde accused button. Deakins, she plays Deakins' niece on the show. Hell, I can't even think of her name now, but this says special Halloween themed show will be a benefit for Thistle Farms. It says the cover for the show is $20, and reservations will become available on Monday, October 28th at 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. On their website. So check out their website. It's bluebirdcafe.com. If you're in Nashville, you want to see, you ain't got nothing planned for Halloween, you can go check that out. And then see that. What else?
Did you see this story about the wedding favors that caused the airport to be evacuated?
Oh yeah, I caught a little bit of that on the news. Yeah, they painted them up like TNT bombs.
Well, yeah, they're little favors, and the bride and groom's initials are both their names start with T, so it says TNT on there. And it apparently caused quite the stir.
Yeah, but and
they were checking bags.
But they should have known better than that, because I mean, anybody that's got a brain or a half a brain that would know that that would cause an issue, because when they put that stuff through the scanners and everything.
Yeah, I think they've gotten a little overboard with some of the stuff they do.
But that's that's just the way society's made it. You cannot blame any one thing in particular on anybody individual, because today's society and the way people are has put us in that situation, and there's nothing else you can say or do about it, because that's just the way it is. I got an itch in my ear.
Unfortunately.
Well, let's see here. We got about 10 minutes. Saturday morning show right here at Florida Country Radio, WBCW Networks. We're trying something new here to see what kind of response we get for Saturday morning. Sarah, my co-host, we got to think of some name that we can call a show, like Saturday Morning with BC and Sarah or something like that. Here's an idea what we can do. Let's have you email, if you want to put your idea in for what we should name our show, email us at actionworksmusic@gmail.com, and we'll go through them and see which one might be interesting or might cause controversy. But yeah, we don't really want to cause too much controversy, but you never know. Who knows? But
so I have a question for you.
I got an answer.
Have you ever had a fluffernutter?
A fluffin' nutter? Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know October 8th is Fluffernutter Day?
Really? So we're supposed to go out and get our fluffin' nutters or something?
Yep.
Okay.
I haven't had one in forever. I say we should. October 8th. I'm doing it.
So where do we go? Where do we go find fluffin' nutters at?
You can make them at home.
Oh.
It's just that marshmallow fluff and peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, let's do this.
I thought you said you'd had one.
Yeah, but it's been a long time. And I know what they are, but I haven't made them. But let's take another short and quick break real quick before we sign off for this morning. You're listening to WBCW Florida Networks, the morning show right here in Central Florida.
Ask me where I come from, I'll tell you paradise. Bahamas waters and clear blue skies. Here it's mostly sunny, with a chance of rain. We don't mind the showers or the hurricanes. If you're a local, you don't care. You can't find this anywhere. I love this town, my sweet hometown, where we live on the water, raise our babies in the sand. I love this town, my small hometown. Here among the palm trees, redneck pirates run the land in my town. My sweet December bonfires on the beach at night. The times remembered for all our lives. We can watch the sunrise. A blanket is our bed. This is the place I'll always lay my head. I've seen a lot of cities out there. There's nothing like this anywhere. I love this town, my sweet hometown. Spend all year on the beach, living like toads in the sand. I love this town, my small home.
Yeah, Saturday morning show right here at Florida Country Radio, WBCW Radio with my co-host, Sarah. Say hi.
Hi.
She
I'm
is
so obedient.
Yes, I know you are. You do everything and anything I say. But
Well, almost.
almost, yeah, almost. So, but listen, yeah, folks. Hey, we appreciate you hanging out in our chat rooms with us. If you have Spreaker, you can get on Spreaker.com, hang out with us in the chat rooms. Also, let's see. I think we're up to 19 listeners right now, so we're doing good. If you got questions or comments about the show, if anything in particular you want us to talk about, hit us up at actionworksmusic.com. Is that right? Yeah. actionworksmusic@gmail.com. Also, we're trying to pick a name for the show, whether it be BC and Sarah show, morning show, or whatever. If you got an idea, send it to us. Email us at actionworksmusic@gmail.com. We're going to do this every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock until Sarah gets mad and just doesn't do it anymore, or I piss her off, or
I get sick of you.
yeah, something like that. But so
Until you get sick of me.
But yeah, so this is something new that we're going to try, and we're going to try to have guests that we interview. Of course, everybody knows about my show, Sitting on the Tailgate on Wednesday nights, where I interview country artists, but we might have some call in on Sunday morning, too, just to sit and talk with. I got to get Sarah up and more involved with country music. She don't like country music, but then again, that's not her fault. That's just the way she was raised.
It is a little bit, it's funny. I was thinking of this the other night when, I forget how old I was, but as a teenager, we went on a road trip and we went to Nashville.
All right.
And we did, what's it called? Like Country Row or something like that?
Music Row.
There's some strip there. Music Row, yeah.
Yeah, Music Row.
And I actually met a guy that was an up-and-coming country artist. I wish I could remember his name. I have pictures of me with him, but I don't remember his name. And I bought his, it was a tape then, but I bought his tape and I listened to it over and over for so long, and I loved it. But then I just never stayed with it. That's all.
Yeah.
I'd love to know his name, though, in case maybe he did, actually make it.
Well, you'll just
got to figure out how to find out who he is.
I was going to say, yeah, just put an all-out blast on Facebook, maybe, but...
That's how I'll dig the picture out, post the picture, see if anybody knows.
Yeah, there you go. But, so anyways, yeah, Saturday morning, it's about that time, so... it's noon. Well, actually, it's noontime now, lunch. But we appreciate you hanging out with us here. Don't forget, Florida Country Radio will be at the Space Coast Country Jam in February down here in Florida. Big name artists will be there. Erin Eder is going to be there. She is going to be headlining. Lance Stinson's going to be there. Molly Hatchett's going to be there. John Michael Montgomery. So, and Florida Country Radio has been invited to host the 3-day event down there. I'll be at Bike Week here in October coming up the next couple of weeks down at the Cabbage Patch in Daytona. But, yeah, so if you like our show, let us know. Hey, we appreciate you listening. We're going to send you off here with... brand new song, brand new single that's just out right now by Two Steel Girls. Check it out. But we'll see you again next Saturday right here on the morning show with Florida Country Radio. We will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
In the city, chase my dreams, too fast paced for a girl like me. Rock lights boom at early light, and bonfires burn all through the night. These bright lights and crowded rooms can never take the place of you. That's my